still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Aguara complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Love from the gun into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Might want to remember that 3rd down play. 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Love. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Packer 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, Love to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch
Brady gives this one off to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Watch the back.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
51 Mike.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
By Dean Lowry. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd.
He's going to keep this again, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Packers.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
26,
Throwing now is Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
29, Alpha. 65. Check. Lucky.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
43. Watch the twist. Kill.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On second down, Love once more. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Foster. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
26, 50.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Mike 51. Mike.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
26, Mike. Reload.
From the 22, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Jones looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch it. Watch twist.
Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I'm coming after you. 26.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Rep. Mike Ace, go.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Packer first down.
From the gun, Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
The score, Buccaneers 20, Packers 10.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Here's Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Three down. Slam. 72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Buccaneers 20, Packers 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. No. Off.
Again, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 26 Mike. Watch the run. 72.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Slant. 26. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 8.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26 months. Here we go. Hey, go 66.
Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Mike 8. Check pass.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Redzone up to make the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Packers 17.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action this time with Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.